The images show melted nuclear fuel attached to the pillars, walls and ceiling, as well as puddles of coolant, and debris piled up 40 to 70 centimeters thick on the ground. Analysis of the images by the International Research Institute for Nuclear Decommissioning said the spread of debris was suggestive of several holes in the reactor floor. Due to the deadly dose of radiation inside Fukushima, humans have to rely on robots to explore it, and even these have been left malfunctioning and broken. In one reactor, the radiation reading last year was a staggering 530 sieverts per hour, enough to kill with even a brief exposure. Tokyo Electric Power Company pictures from the heart of the Fukushima nuclear disaster zone. Tokyo Electric Power Company pictures were captured by a camera attached to a 16-meter rod. If you'd been exposed to 10 sieverts, your central nervous would collapse and you would fall over. Professor Patrick Regan, radiation expert. Professor Patrick Regan, a radiation expert with the University of Surrey, said a dose of just 10 sieverts would be deadly. The units we used for radiation exposure are called sieverts, he said. Basically the biological effect of radiation implanted in the body divided by the mass of the person. If you'd been exposed to 10 sieverts, your central nervous would collapse and you would fall over. If you'd been exposed to 1 sievert quickly, you'd have acute radiation syndrome that you couldn't hide. 1 sievert is supposed to increase your biological risk of getting cancer by about 5%. The Fukushima disaster was unleashed by the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami of March 11, 2011. When the earthquake hit, only 3 of the plant's 6 reactors were in operation and all of them shut down immediately. 13 emergency generators then kicked into power the plant's electronics and cooling systems, but when the tsunami reached Fukushima, it flooded them and disabled them too. Tokyo Electric Power Company analysis of the images suggested the spread of debris was suggestive. Several holes in the reactor. Tokyo Electric Power Company. The Fukushima disaster was unleashed by the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami on March 11 in 2011. Coolant subsequently stopped circulating and the reactors overheated, boiling away what coolant there was and eventually going into full meltdown. Of the 470,000 people evacuated during earthquake and tsunami, 154,000 were evacuated specifically because of the meltdown. The disaster was the worst nuclear incident since the Chernobyl meltdown of 1986. The new images were taken by the Tokyo Electric Power Company, which operates the plant.